Okay, first off, for all of you who sent up prayers and healing thoughts for Hamish, my puppy, while he was so sick, he is fully recovered, and he says thank you. Or he totally would if he wasn't all tuckered out from wrestling with the cat. Okay, so this is where we went to the food bank place where the big grocery store that we shop at donates their produce and stuff, and they give it away on Fridays, called New Journey. And I'm not going to try and lay it all out like I did last night because I'm lazy today. Fridays are just kind of crazy. But you can see that there's a lot of stuff in here. And yes, there will be spots we have to cut off, and there will be some things that are just spoiled, you know, but soup. What's that? Turnips. I haven't ever tried one of these because they're so expensive. That's another thing that's nice about this. A lot of times there'll be things there that we just flat can't afford usually, and we get to try it this way. And oh, baby carrots. And there's apples down there. And lots of greens. Love our greens. What is this? Lettuce. Whoops. Whoa, that's heavy. There's a lot of food in there. Apples, potatoes. What is that? V8 Fusion. I don't know. I'll have to look at the ingredients on that. My kids went to... my daughter, Jenny, that's getting ready to turn 20, she went and picked out some stuff. And she's not gluten-free. And sometimes she'll get things that Harmony and I wouldn't eat. A few tomatoes. I don't know if that's going to be good. So, going to clean it all up, and the stuff that's on the verge that just really isn't going to last much longer, we'll try to juice up. Celery. I'm doing so good celery. Ooh, butternut squash, Harmony. There's a butternut squash in there.
So now we have 3.5.
And we like our butternut squash. So yeah, so that's a lot. That adds a lot to our week. Woohoo! Also wanted to point out something that I haven't mentioned, which is one of the best ways to save is to grow your own. I am not going to be able to have a big garden this year. I'll go into that more later, but this is from the pecan tree at my daughter's house, and my grandson's gathered up all the nuts, and I just, in the evening when I'm watching TV or whatever, I crack a few nuts and get a little protein, and they're so fresh and yummy. Just, growing your own is my point here. That's a big thing to try to at least get to, because that will help with your grocery budget more than just about anything else. And this is my little tomatoes that I started, and they've sprouted. Almost all of them have sprouted, and I'm really excited that I'm at least, even though we're going to be moving, I'm going to be able to at least have some tomatoes. And I'm going to do some herbs, and I'm currently researching what all else I can do in containers that will be really portable. Thank you for your help, Juliana and Peace. I'm picking their brains. Yay, tomatoes! Grow, 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 little tomatoes. So that's how we're getting through this week. In a nutshell, and planning for the future to, as far as the gardening and things like that. The bottom line message of this series of videos for me is, well, there's a couple of aspects of it. This is not an elitist lifestyle. This is the way we were supposed to eat. And the real bottom line for me is if it's important enough to you, you'll find a way. And if this isn't important enough to you to go to the extra effort to seek out resources that you may not even be real comfortable with, or to ask for help, to reach out to others, to find someone down the road who's willing to let you use a little corner of their place out in the country to grow some things, or to put some things in pots or window boxes or whatever. There's a lot of things that can be done, and there are resources out there. And even the things that you have to go buy in the grocery store aren't all that expensive. Now, I've kind of skipped over the elephant in the room, so to speak. There's a lot of things that, no, I can't afford to buy or make. But I'm not a gourmet vegan. But I really think that this is closer to how we were meant to eat anyway. And it's healthy. It makes me feel vital and alive and healthy. It keeps the pain away. I mean, it has been, I'm 52, so it's been 25 years since I went 7 or 8 months with no pain. Seven full months, yeah. No pain. I was in constant, debilitating chronic pain from the Paget's disease, from the arthritis, the bone on bones, the bone spurs, the scar tissue on my shoulder, the fibromyalgia, the goiter's gone, the Hashimoto's is gone, my thyroid levels are normal, my blood pressure's normal, I'm not having to pay for these prescriptions. Is that important enough to go to this extra effort? Hell yeah. And if it's that important to you, then you'll do it. I am planning at some point to do a video that really actually compares some raw food meals like I eat every week, like my girls eat every week, like my husband eats, to like a takeout meal or, hamburger helper and things like that, and actually put them side by side, and this costs this and that costs that, and the ones that come out a little cheaper than the way I eat, we'll also look at what you're getting for your buck, because God, doesn't that count? Doesn't it count what you're getting for your dollar anymore? I seriously find it hard to believe that anyone nowadays would spend money at McDeath Burger. I really do. But yet I could really go ranting now, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to let this stand on its own merits. My next video, I'm going to be showing what things we are actually eating this week from the food that I've showed you that we got. There were a few things we still had in the pantry, not very many. We were down to it. But there, and if I use something that I already had on hand, I'll try to mention it or whatever. But the things that I showed you that I got from the store, and the things that I showed you that we got from the food pantry, that's what we're eating this week. And I'll show you. And to a lot of people, I look at like Deanne Carey's recipes and stuff, and I'm like, man, see, my kids could be eating like that if I was more creative and had a little more incentive in the kitchen. Sorry, there's some really beautiful birds in my trees, and I'm so distracted by my birdies. Anyway, we fairly boring and repetitive, but we like what we eat, and we're never hungry, and it's food that's really truly nourishing our body and promoting our health, and to me that's the important thing. And I'll get some juice out of it too. I'll have a juice or two probably every day this week, especially considering all the greens that we were able to get at June Rose, or New Journey, used to be called June Rose. Today there was quite a good selection, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, juice on, y'all. We got this on any budget.